Good morning, everybody. How we doing? How we feeling? It's officially hump day. Got a pretty exciting day. For me, anyway. I'll get to that in a minute. And just check my levels, make sure everything good. Alright, sounds good. Alright, so let's go ahead and start this thing off with the quote of the day. And today's quote is, whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. Okay? So all things are a reflection of thought. Alright, so I'm just gonna let that one rest on you. Sit that one right there and let it rest in your spirit. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the pre-market insight. Alright, so for today, we had ADP non-farm employment change at 8:15. That may have something to do with what we saw, the sell-off that we saw. We'll get to that in a minute. At 10, we have the ISM non-manufacturing PMI, 10:30 crude oil inventories. Tomorrow, we have initial jobless claims. And then Friday, we have the non-farm payrolls and the unemployment rate, plus the U.S. federal budget. So that is our economic outlook for the rest of the week. Let's go ahead and check out the power range report. For the NQ Future Sessions power range today, we have a high of 13,105.75 with a low of 13.59. At the time of this posting, which has definitely changed, we were trading, slightly bullish. I graded it bullish, up that's 0.48%. Typo there, with a volume of 95K. It's kind of average, and ATR of 299.41. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the chart. You can see right here at around 8:15, so right at that report, we started seeing this significant sell-off, traded right through our pivots, right through the support, right through the power range low and the -1 level, and we're kind of just hanging around right now. A little bit of retracement if we look on the 3-minute. We zoom in a little bit. Slight retracement. So as of right now, my strategy would have me taking bearish trades or trade short. Would have me shorting this morning. Also, we look at the daily. We got a nice little structure that could have us could give us some continuation short. So it'd be interesting to see how the actual New York Stock Exchange trading session plays out. But for me today, my goal or what my focus is I'm just right there at the finish line for the second round of the Leeloo account or the Leeloo evaluation. I got about $140 more that I got to get. So as soon as I see anywhere between 140 and 150, I'm gonna kill that trade, and that'll get me back in the performance account for the second time. So that's just being aware of it. That's not gonna dictate how I trade or anything like that. The strategy is going to remain the same, and the strategy is going to lead the way. Make sure that my focus is on the strategy, and everything else to take care of itself. All right. Let me go over run through my checklist. Make sure I got everything taken care of. My awareness is where it needs to be. Yeah, so that'll be one of my things in my checklist is profit of $100 or more. I've already kind of removed that rule, but today for me it'll be 140 or more. Then I'm done for the day, because that's all I need. Let's see the big picture. All right, did that. Also, just to put, since it's on my mind, the format of how I do this, the show is probably going to change. Probably going to go back to how I was doing it when I was just doing it mostly on the website way back. So it's gonna, got a couple ideas. Well, I was talking about in the pre-market. I did like I covered each or a futures contract in each sector. So just kind of just give my insight on it and the way that I just being aware of what it's doing and how it's trading. So I think starting Monday, I'm gonna go back to that. Doing it that way. That's gonna be the new direction of the show. Well, no, that is gonna be the new direction of the show. So we got about 7 minutes to the bell. Go ahead and take this pre-market snapshot. I'm just gonna let everything play this morning. Actually, I could have finished the evaluation yesterday, but I kind of messed up the second trade. And then I don't know. I think like deep down inside, I felt like it would be more dope to do it live, to cross that threshold live. Hopefully, we get the kind of price action I need to make that happen today during this during my session. But we had a lot of opportunities yesterday where I could have, got the rest of what I needed. Even if I did like I did the last time and kind of traded outside of my window, we had nice price action yesterday. There was a lot of opportunities in here. My first trade was, really nice off of the micro pullback. This is what got it for me. Finally gave me a nice sizable move that I needed. Then I shorted right here and got, I was in my emotions. I'm not gonna, that's what my frequency was off. So it wasn't where it needed to be. Let me put it that way. So I ended up killing that too soon, and then I didn't let it play out. I didn't trade it the way it's supposed to be traded. And this move definitely would have given me what I needed to cross that get back into the performance account. But I think what I really wanted was to do it during the stream. So, because when that first trade ended and I saw that I was close to the target, the first thing that I thought about was, okay, so I don't really need to take any more trades today. So tomorrow I can do it, and it'll be cool to do it, live. So just so other people can see the journey or see how that works when it actually happens, and it's not just a pre-recorded video. So I'm not gonna do it like I did last time, where I just make a whole thing out of it. I'm just gonna, once I hit the target, I'm just going to do everything off the camera, and I'm not gonna make a separate video. That's what I'm really trying to say. I'm not gonna make a whole nother video talking about what I already talked about. So the market gives me what I need today during the time that that I'm here live, and that is loud. So the market gives me what I need today during the time that I'm here live, and then that'll be the only coverage of me going from the video footage of me going from the evaluation back to the performance account. And when I do get back in the performance account, when I do a withdrawal, I don't know why I can't say that word correctly. When I do a withdrawal, I'll definitely keep everyone posted through YouTube and through Discord. So I get that question a lot. And, that's like the number one question I get about Leeloo, if I've actually taken money yet. Of course, through my journey with it, I put everything on YouTube, so we know how that turned out. But just know that I'm gonna keep everybody informed on the whole process. All right, and we're off. Turn my headphone down a little bit. trading into a level where the volume drops off. Let's see how we respond to this level here. So we do have some long-term structure at the power range low.
Order submitted.
So nice resistance at that level. Of course, that happened in my no trade window, so just had to watch it. It's not a problem. Still early. We're watching this pivot right here at 20, and we're trading right through that as of right now. Let's see if we get any response. Okay. Price action. I'm watching the price action to see if I want to take a breakout or if I'm still just going to look for the pullback. There's an interesting close on that 3-minute.
Order submitted.
Looks like we do want to keep going lower. I didn't like the way it was shaping up, so that wasn't a setup that that I look for. So if it goes, it just goes. We'll have to find another place to get in. Want to make sure I'm staying disciplined today and not letting the target dictate what I'm trying to do, or dictate what I'm doing. Point of control is at 1300 flat, pretty much. Nice even number. Looks like we're trying to continue lower. Alright, so I like the way that came out.
Order canceled. Order submitted.
Got an order to play the point of control, but looks like it was just slightly too high. That's been happening to me a lot lately, where I have my order like a tick or two off. Keep going with the left hand. We're slowly pushing lower. Momentum look like we're just collecting orders at this point. Definitely am not interested in taking any breakouts with this price action. Be kind of aggressive on the pullback whenever it comes. It looked like that did it wrong again.
Order canceled.
I'd be trying to click and drag the orders around, but then it'll grab the wrong one.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Price is slowly dropping. It makes me feel like if we have, whenever some buying comes back into the market, makes me wonder where it can pull back to. But we do have a lot of structural resistance at the 975 range. Oh, let's just call that the -2. VP -2.
Order submitted.
Slowly chopping lower. pull back. I do got an order to play that structure.
Position opened. Order submitted. Order submitted. Target filled. Order pending.
Alright.
Position closed. Order canceled.
Wasn't watching my P&L, but that should do me. There we go. So quick in and out, and I hit my target. So that's all I was looking for this morning. That's all I needed. Thank you to the market for participating with me. That put me right above the target by like $25. I forgot to switch the screen over, but I did get a screenshot. So my target for this Leeloo evaluation is let me get this out of the way. It's 3,000. You see that trade right there put me right at 3,025. So back to the performance account. Hopefully I don't have another, I won't. I'll be fine. I won't have another mental breakdown like I did the last time. Plus I put things in place to where it'll help me, protect myself from that kind of stuff. So I just followed right there. I just followed the strategy. I was just kind of focused on what was looking at with the price action. I have this level right here at 958, which is a key level on the big picture, on a broader perspective. This is basically the low of the long-term range that NQ has been trading in, and I did expect to see some buying down there. Let me see if I can see it on this TPO chart. Let me switch back over. Appreciate your origin. So looking at this chart just to get a better idea of where that level came from. You see this green range right here, and I didn't create this concept of these levels. This is an idea that I got from someone else that I talk about a lot on Twitter and whatnot. But so like these levels were created like from a area of consolidation years ago, and there's they still have some they still carry some truth to them. But you can see we got this key, the bottom of this range here that I got highlighted in green. You can see we got nice price responses. The price responds pretty well to it. So I was expecting some buying down there. It's another reason why I was just so quick to get in and out that trade. But I think it's gonna chop around a little bit. It's looking like it wants to chop around at that level a little, which makes a lot of sense. So I'm still learning these TPOs. I'm still learning, the market depth and trying to get a feel for, how that relates to, my frequency. My primary thing is the power range, because that came from within. But this other information has definitely been helpful. I gotta get rid of that. Nope. Let me restart Sierra. That I messed up my chart with all the drawing. Definitely looks like we want to continue trading lower. Nope. Let's see if we can break that pivot at 925. Looks like we have some significant selling ahead of us, because we're breaking. Still got good support at 747-ish. We're just gonna call it 760. Looking at a daily chart. We are making attempts to break out of this range that we've been trading in. really since that sell-off in March, last March. It's not the first time we tried to break free from the range. That happened back in October, beginning of November. So I'm going to keep my eye on 760. Actually, that's just, I'm going to put a marker here at 800. See how we respond to that level. Look for the emails that Leeloo sends out about submitting for the performance account. This is not the right one. They've been sending one out every week. I don't know if people have been messing up the process, or like almost every week almost every week I've received an email from Leeloo, like as a reminder of how to submit for a performance account once you pass the eval. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start getting that done. I'm definitely done trading for the day, so I'm gonna go ahead and close the shop early today so I can get this done before I got my afternoon activities. And I appreciate y'all from coming through as usual and trading with me, hanging out with me, watching my journey. Hopefully you can pick up some gems from my the things that I experienced, and the situations that I come across along my journey, and the things that I pick up. The whole purpose of this is to be able to hopefully someone can learn from my mistakes, what I do right, and all that good stuff. All right, so anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this performance account stuff sent up, and I'll see y'all. Hope y'all have a good rest of the week. Hope you have a good rest of the weekend, and I will see y'all on Monday. Trade it easy.